but we are encouraging residential settlement. We also have land for industrial purposes. What you pay for is the documentation and then the pillaring. You know, in Ghana, it's commonplace that when you buy land, you have to go to the Lands Commission to register it. You have to put pillars there. That you pay for yourself, but the land is free.
Come follow me to a secret place where only the moon.
Alright, so my camera, my tripod, my mic, everything was carried in this bag. You know, sponsored by a friend who is called Fashion on Wheel. So you can get this African print Fashion on Wheel in Cape Coast. Anytime you come to Cape Coast, just let me know. I'll link you up and then you get your... Alright, thank you for checking me out. So today is Sunday, 11th of August 2019. And guess what? I have here with me free land in Ghana for the African diaspora. Yes, so I made a video concerning this. I interviewed one of the chiefs from Asebu traditional area, and now I have here with me another brother. He's young like me, and he's ready to, you know, assist you with questions, any enquiries that has to do with getting the free land, that 5,000 acre land in Asebu. Right, so I have here Obed. How are you doing?
I'm fine, bro.
Now the question that has been on my YouTube channel, Echo Simpson, if you've not subscribed and you are watching this, make sure you subscribe. The question is, we are inviting them home to where? That is the question. Where are they supposed to settle down?
Great. This is the 1,000 million question that demands an answer. Actually, if you see this leaflet here, you can see free land in Ghana, and the writings here reads, inspired by the President's proclamation of 2009 as the year of return. Let me just end there and use this phrase to explain the whole process. So the chief of Asebu, His Majesty Oketechi Amenfi VII, he is the paramount chief of Asebu traditional area. He is inspired by the President's proclamation of this year, 2019, as the year of return. But the question is, when they return, what next? You get it? So as part of a package for them, our chief has bought into the President's idea of helping our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. And what does he want to do? All he seeks to do is to offer 5,000 acres of land to our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, free of charge. Of course, it is free. I'm going to explain one or two processes. Sure. I know you would ask me. Free of land, so that as 2019 marks the year of return, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, 40, 50 years down the line, our children, our grandchildren are going to ask us that when the President declared 2019 as the year of return, what actually can we show as the legacy for the year of return? That is why our chief, Oketechi Nana Dr. Amenfi VII, is giving out the free land, so that when our brothers and sisters come home, they can have a place to settle. They can have a place to put up their own homes, so that they can pinpoint and say, this is my house. If I've been invited home, this is the legacy to show that I've been invited home.
Take us through the process. How does one acquire this land? And how many plots for an individual?
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. Now, this is the processes involved. First of all, a plot of land goes by this demarcation, 80 by 100. There are places that they give out 80 by 80, others 100 by 100, but we are giving out 80 by 100 plot of land. It means that an acre of land has 4 plots of land. Every African diaspora who wants a plot from His Majesty Dr. Oketechi Amenfi VII. First of all, it is free of charge. He emphasized here that it is free of charge. However, you need to pay an amount of $700. Why $700 when we are saying it is free of charge? The reason being that when you get your plot of land, you need to get all documents. You need to get every particular document on the land for you to wholly own the land. So we're talking about indenture here, we're talking about survey works here, then we're talking about pillaring. It is very important. The reason why we are taking this amount to do it for you is that we assume that most of our brothers and sisters in the diaspora have little or no idea about how to go about the processes registering a land in Ghana. So in order to cut down the stress, of you going through the processes of getting your documents on your land, we are asking our brothers and sisters who are interested in the land to pay an amount of $700 so that $700 would go into the documentation and the pillaring for your land. It tells you that that money is going to be used to help you get every needed document. You know, we're dealing with land here, and documentation as far as land is concerned is very, very essential. So that's your $700 would help you get every needed document on the land. Virtually, that is all. So these are the processes involved. And now you were asking something about family individuals. Of course, an individual is entitled to a plot of land, unless, of course, you want to demand more than 1 or 2. Why not? It is first come, first served affairs. So those who are able to come earlier, we are going to serve them first. If you come and the land is finished, of course, we cannot get any other land for you. But out of the 5,000 acres, those who are able to come first, we're going to serve them. If you want, for instance, 2, 3, 4 plots to put up a family structure, you can just go ahead and get it. If you want a plot of land for your individual use, you can go ahead and get it. If you're an individual, you want 2, 3 plots, because of the nature of housing you want to put, you can go ahead and get it. However, of course, individuals are going to put up their own structures. But we're going to regulate it such that at least the buildings are going to be okay and nice, well planned, with layout. And I mean, when you get to the community, because we intend having a market in the community, we intend having a clinic in the community, we intend having a police station in the community. We want to have a well-packed community such that when you are in there, everything becomes okay for you. So it depends on what you want to use the land for. But remember, this acreage is purely for residential purpose. We, however, have other plot of land that Oketechi has assigned that as industrial park. Okay. The industrial park is for industries. So those that when you come back home, you want to engage in 1 or 2 businesses, there's land available for you. Those who want to go into farming, commercial farming, there's land available for you. Those who want to put up schools, to also help with the development in the area, there's land for you. But this 5,000, we're talking about residential house.
Alright, so it has been explained by my brother Obed here, and then he made mention of a fee of $700. It is a must in Ghana that when you purchase a land, you will need to go to the land commission, get your pillar, get people to come and survey, and all these things. You are going to take care of those charges. But then they are saying you are new, you are coming in, you don't know where to start, you don't know where to end. So they, as a committee, will take charge of all these things and make sure it is done. Somebody asked a question that they are Ghanaian, but they are outside Ghana. They've lived about maybe 10 to 15 years outside Ghana. Are they eligible to also come and then purchase this land?
Thank you, my brother. This is a very sensitive question. Anyway, Ghanaians who have lived outside for about 10, 15 years, we don't know if they already established a home here in Ghana before they left. I don't think it is advisable coming for it. But of course, if you didn't establish a home, then you left, you went to the diaspora, and you want to come back home to establish and help contribute to the development of the area, why not? Okay. I think the chiefs will consider. Yeah.
All right. So the chiefs might consider you as a Ghanaian. Awe ye Ghanaian na ewa abrochi na epede ebeje land ni bin. Sa achara enwa itukwa na wa achara na establish wo hu wa ha enyi land enyi bibia wa ha de ya. I mean twa mbon. Chon. Yeah, let's. So, hey, when you come to Ghana, you might meet some of these animals just walking around your houses. They are not, in for harm. They are just friendly. So you can just say hello to the goats and the sheep when you see them around. I'll put the email address down the video. You can just go there, pick it up and send him an email, and make sure you reference the title of the video you just watched so that he will follow up and know what you are talking about.
Thank you very much. This is Obeda Kwakwansa once again, the secretary to the committee for the Freeland Project, Asebu Pan-African Village Project in Asebu. I'm assuring you, my brothers and sisters in the diaspora, that this is not a sham. This is not something that we're joking with. It is real. We are here in Asebu, and the land is just about 1 or 2 minutes walk away from where I am sitting. It is real. Just feel okay, feel comfortable, come back home, get your piece of land, develop it. Let's help develop Africa in entirety. Thank you.
Alright, so like I told you, I'm giving you the details and everything you need to know about the 5,000 free acres of land for you in the diaspora, African Americans coming to Ghana. So we drove all the way to check the land out, and then this is the information he has for you. Check it out. Yeah.
All right, so my brothers and sisters, if you look straight, that is the land, and the land is very close to the roadside. So this is the highway, Accra-Kumasi highway. This highway leads you to Kumasi, it leads you to Cape Coast, it leads you to Takoradi and Accra. Now, if you stand here, you can see this vast size of land. It stretches to the inner part. So the 5,000 starts from this end, then it stretches far to the other side.
Asebu Pan-African Village Project. Yeah, so he made mention that, this side, this part of the land is just by the roadside on the highway. So you can easily get a car to Kumasi, to Cape Coast, anywhere you want to go. And like he said, there will be schools here, there will be markets, police stations, so you are secure. Hey, so thank you for tuning in. I'm done with the interview. You now know what exactly you need to do to purchase or to get the free land here in Asebu, Ghana, West Africa, Africa. So thank you for checking me out, and if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's take it from there.